Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Man United back on the trail of Ederson, and Diallo speaks out ahead of Sunderland away trip. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United step up interest in Ederson. Manchester United are reportedly keen on securing the services of Brazilian midfielder Ederson from Atalanta. The 26-year-old has been linked with a move to the Premier League in previous windows and appears to be nearing an exit from the Italian outfit this summer. The Red Devils are in dire need of extra quality in the middle of the park, and the Brazilian could prove to be the ideal fit. He is a well-rounded midfielder capable of providing defensive cover while bringing much-needed composure and control to the side. The prospect of testing himself in the Premier League will likely be a significant draw for the South American. Atalanta have reportedly slapped a price tag of €45 million to €50 million on the player for any potential suitors. However, Manchester United find themselves in a strong bargaining position given that Ederson's current deal in Bergamo is set to expire in June 2027. With no indications of a contract extension on the horizon and time beginning to run down on his current terms, Atalanta may well be open to negotiation to avoid losing a prized asset for a cut-price fee further down the line. The chance to play in the English top flight is a difficult proposition for most players to turn down, and it could represent the perfect step up in his career. He will be looking to prove his mettle at the highest level, and consistent minutes in England could see him reach his full potential. Manchester United are on the lookout for a dependable partner for Kobbie Mainoo, and the Brazilian certainly fits the bill. Diallo's outlook ahead of the away trip to Sunderland. Manchester United are set to travel to the Stadium of Light to face Sunderland this Saturday for their 36th Premier League fixture of the campaign. The Black Cats currently sit 12th in the table, having amassed 47 points from 12 wins, 11 draws, and 12 defeats. In their last 5 Premier League outings, Sunderland have recorded 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. During the first encounter at Old Trafford back in October, Manchester United managed to see them off with a 2-0 victory. At present, the Red Devils are determined to see out their remaining fixtures with maximum points, despite having already secured their ticket for Champions League. For this clash, Manchester United are likely to be without just 2 players, Matthijs de Ligt, who remains sidelined, and Šeško, who is a doubt to feature. De Ligt's condition remains a massive conundrum for Manchester United as the season draws to a close. Although he offered a glimmer of hope when spotted back on the grass at Carrington last week, the Dutch centre-half is confirmed to miss the away trip to Sunderland. Michael Carrick admitted that De Ligt's recovery from a back injury is progressing more slowly than anticipated, leaving the player in a race against time that is looking increasingly tight. Benjamin Šeško is now the primary focus for Manchester United ahead of the crucial visit to the Stadium of Light. The Slovenian forward remains under the close watch of the medical staff following a heavy collision in the match against Liverpool, which aggravated a problem with his shin. Manager Michael Carrick faces a dilemma, whether to risk the striker or keep him in reserve to avoid the threat of long-term injury. With Šeško failing to return to full training by Thursday, it is highly probable he will only make the bench or be left out of the matchday squad entirely. On a brighter note, one player set to return for the Sunderland match is defender Lisandro Martinez. Martinez is confirmed ready to feature for the away trip to Sunderland after serving his suspension. The Butcher has completed his 3-match ban following a red card against Leeds United. His presence is sorely needed given the centre-back shortage currently facing Michael Carrick's side. Despite minor concerns over a muscle niggle during his time away, the medical staff have given him the green light. Meanwhile, Diallo has shown he is ready for action in what promises to be an emotional encounter against his former club, Sunderland. In the last match against Liverpool, was introduced at the start of the second half for the injured Benjamin Šeško. During that game, he committed a blunder with a misplaced pass that Liverpool converted into a goal. Nevertheless, Michael Carrick publicly defended in the press. He insisted he wouldn't dwell on the mistake, noting that is the type of youngster who always bravely takes risks to create openings. For Carrick, the errant pass was simply part of the risk for a creative player trying to break the deadlock. The gaffer chose instead to highlight Ahmad's mentality, praising how he didn't let his head drop after the error. Ahmad continued to work his socks off and contributed until the final whistle, which according to Carrick, was far more important than a single technical slip-up. Speaking ahead of the match, Ahmad stated that Sunderland will always hold a special place in his heart. He acknowledged that his loan spell there was instrumental in boosting his confidence and expressed his deep appreciation for the brilliant support from the Black Cats faithful. For Ahmad, this isn't just a reunion, It's a platform to prove he deserves to be a permanent fixture in the United starting 11. Furthermore, Ahmad openly voiced his support for Carrick to be appointed manager on a permanent basis, citing the instant impact the coach has made since taking the interim reins. According to the Ivorian, Carrick doesn't just bring a clear tactical vision, but also possesses a fantastic ability to manage the squad and embrace every player in the dressing room. Ahmad believes Carrick is the man who truly understands the club's identity, proven by how he has galvanized the team's mentality to secure a spot at the top of the table. Ahmad's hunger to perform at the Stadium of Light is also fueled by his personal ambition to finish the campaign on an impressive note. For him, consistency in these final games is the key to nailing down a place in the club's long-term plans and proving that the faith shown in him by Michael Carrick has not been in vain. 2 MLS clubs keen on Casemiro. Manchester United's veteran midfield general, Casemiro, has officially confirmed that his journey with the Red Devils is drawing to a close. In an emotional sit-down with ESPN, the Brazilian stalwart insisted there is no chance of him staying on for another season in England. He feels his 4-year cycle has reached its natural conclusion and that now is the perfect moment to move on to a fresh challenge away from the Premier League. Ultimately, he believes that leaving while still performing at a high level is the most honorable way to say goodbye to the United faithful. The decision is made with his head held high, especially as Casemiro proved his worth in the face of initial doubt. Despite appearing to be outside manager Ruben Amorim's tactical plans at first, the former Real Madrid star displayed exemplary professionalism. Through sheer graft on the training ground and consistent displays on the pitch, he successfully reclaimed his spot as an indispensable pillar in the heart of United's midfield. His ability to adapt to a new tactical setup proved that his tactical intelligence remains as sharp as ever despite the advancing years. This parting of ways is deeply moving for both the player and his family. Casemiro shared how touched he was to see his wife moved to tears by the chance of support from the Old Trafford faithful. Though he will soon hang up his red shirt, he pledged to remain a lifelong supporter of Manchester United, cherishing a deep affection for the club that gave him his stage in the top flight of English football. Amidst the news of his departure, Casemiro also offered a staunch defense of his Brazilian international teammate, Neymar. He stated that Neymar is a footballing genius who no longer has anything left to prove to the world. Such comments highlight Casemiro's leadership qualities and his tendency to stand up for his compatriots, whether at club or international level. This unwavering loyalty to his teammates has long been a hallmark of his character, earning him immense respect across the dressing room. Speculation regarding his next destination is now narrowing down to 2 Major League Soccer heavyweights, Inter Miami and LA Galaxy. Both clubs are reportedly leading the race to secure the 34-year-old signature. While there has been serious interest from wealthy clubs in Saudi Arabia and Turkey, the allure of playing in the United States appears to be a stronger draw for Casemiro. Casemiro's arrival at Inter Miami is seen as a vital strategic solution for David Beckham's outfit. Technical analysis suggests that the team, which boasts Lionel Messi, often struggles with defensive stability in central areas. The gaps between the midfield and backline that opponents frequently exploit are expected to be shored up by Casemiro's elite experience and his reading of the game. Beyond the tactical benefits, a move to Florida would carry significant weight in the Miami dressing room. The winning mentality and high standards of professionalism he brings from a glittering career in Europe are deemed a perfect fit for mentoring younger players in MLS. Casemiro's leadership is predicted to raise the bar for the entire squad, providing the balance the Miami coaching staff has long been searching for. From the other side of the fence, this separation is viewed as a logical and timely step for Manchester United. The club's hierarchy sees this as a golden opportunity to inject younger, more energetic legs into their midfield. For United, seeing Casemiro off on good terms is a mark of respect for the immense contribution he has made during his seasons at the Theatre of Dreams. This strategic reset allows the club to focus on its long-term future while ensuring a club legend departs with his legacy firmly intact. For Casemiro himself, MLS offers a competitive environment with physical demands that may not be as grueling as the Premier League, yet still allows him a central role on the pitch. Although his form experienced some peaks and troughs, the contribution and winning spirit he brought since joining from Real Madrid will leave a lasting impression on United supporters across the globe. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.